Berberine is all the rage on TikTok, and there's talk of it being nature's Ozempic.
Berberine supplements can be effective, but they are not as effective as changing your nutrition. Ozempic is a GLP-1 receptor agonist, which means it can bind to and activate the GLP-1 receptor in the liver, brain, pancreas, fat, and stomach. And this receptor mainly reduces appetite, delays gastric motility, meaning it decreases the speed at which food leaves our stomach. It can also decrease fat accumulation in the liver, increase insulin secretion at the pancreas, and help release energy from the fat tissue. Importantly, we produce GLP-1 when we eat food, and this occurs when specific nutrients interact with L cells located in our intestinal tract, which causes these cells to produce GLP-1. Importantly, L cells are located at the bottom of our intestinal tract. Therefore, in order to get macronutrients all the way to the bottom of the intestinal tract, we would want to consume foods that are a little bit more complex in structure, and avoid eating foods that are extremely rapidly digested, such as liquid foods and liquid sugars. Not that there's anything wrong with these foods, but if you want to increase the production of GLP-1, you would want to opt for more complex structures, such as complex carbohydrates like potatoes, and whole food fats and proteins. When it comes to nutrition, fiber increases the production of short-chain fatty acids in the large intestine. These short-chain fatty acids interact with the L cells and increase production of GLP-1, one of the mechanisms by which fiber is extremely satiating. Long-chain fatty acids also increase the production of GLP-1, and olive oil appears to increase GLP-1 more than butter. However, the fats found in foods such as avocados, eggs, fish, and fattier cuts of meat will take longer to digest, meaning they travel farther down the intestinal tract and can further increase the production of GLP-1. Dietary proteins also rapidly increase the production of GLP-1, and it's very well documented that dietary protein is the most satiating macronutrient, for mechanisms that do include GLP-1 and for some that do not. But it is very well documented if we want the satiating effects of GLP-1 agonists or berberine, a higher protein diet can absolutely increase satiation. Interestingly, it's found that protein alongside calcium can also increase the production of GLP-1. And in my mind, if I'm thinking of the perfect food, I'm thinking of an egg, which contains calcium, a high amount of dietary protein, and fatty acids, which all three can stimulate the production of GLP-1. When it comes to carbohydrates, we want to opt for complex carbohydrates, such as those found in fruits, vegetables, and starches, specifically potatoes. And when we cook and then cool our starches, they form resistant starches, which are slightly more difficult to digest, and these resistant starches increase the production of GLP-1 in response to the same amount and type of carbohydrates. Therefore, simply cooking and then cooling your carbohydrates before consuming them can help make them more satiating and increase the production of GLP-1. Berberine can be effective, but nutrition is probably the most effective strategy to increase the production of GLP-1 and decrease the likelihood that you will need to take a GLP-1 receptor agonist like Ozempic or Wegovy in order to manage your appetite and lose weight. And if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition to optimize your energy, performance, and physique, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.